have come back a lot of time when it comes to the NFL. You know, a lot of people have these theories that it's rigged. So when one team start beating the other team's ass, Roger Goodell make that call like, yo, hold on, no refs, y'all tweaking. Start calling some holdings over there. Start letting them get away with everything. We need this to be a photo flash finish, okay? Instead, it was nothing but a brutal beatdown. For a lot of people culturally, I believe that we all tune in to see the moment of what everybody was going to talk about. What is he going to do? Will he do the song? Will this be the end of Drake? And a lot of people tuned into the Super Bowl halftime performance to see what it would be. I'm going to give you my thoughts in a second. Okay? You thought the game was entertaining? You must be an Eagles fan. I was thoroughly entertained when last year at halftime, I went to that game. At halftime, I said, damn, the San Francisco 49ers got it in the bag. And the second half was watching like a Picasso getting painted. That boy Patrick Mahomes, I don't know if he's hot and cold, but last year, when it was time for his team to come back, he was hitting everything. Taylor Swift up there throwing up Illuminati signs with motherfucking Ice Spice, and shit was good. I'm just talking about the game here, people. We ain't get to talk about the Super Bowl yet. Did y'all team win? Did y'all team win? Oh, boy. What did y'all, well, first of all, what y'all think about the game? Then what y'all think about the Super Bowl halftime show?
I liked it. But, it was the wrong crowd for Kendrick. Which is why it's kind of weird that they even do it like that, because these are not Kendrick fans. $5,000 for a ticket. Who goes to these things?
Start out a little bit.
$10,000 for.
Let me
Nobody, no regular people go to that shit.
I want to read what y'all are saying. Okay, I already got the Academy on the screen. That screen. So let me pull up King Academics. By the way, shout out to my people at Rumble. Oh, did I even go live on Meta? Let's go live on Meta too. Let everybody get up and on the fun. I see a lot of people were reserved in giving their opinions about it. That's why I waited a day. Let the dust settle. Let the dick riding cease. Okay? Hopefully by now them niggas had to go get some batteries, some AA batteries, to fuel their dick riding for a little bit more. But chat, I'm going to be honest with you. I hope everything I say today, y'all understand. And for all my clip, let me tell you this. I want to shout out just this one clip page. It's it's called Joe Budden Clips, whatever page, but it posts everybody. It's called Chat Nigga Like 101. The reason why I like that page, it doesn't do what the majority of pages do. They'll listen to me for 2-3 hours, because these niggas do listen to me for 2-3 hours. And then they'll put up 60 seconds. They'll even cut it short, 30 seconds. Hey, that's why I tell people about that page. I won't strike it. Because sometimes you need a nigga to listen to all 20 minutes for them to get the context. Because if they grab one thing, they're going to be like, hater. They're gonna only grab what fits their narrative. I'm going to give a fair and honest breakdown of what the hell we saw. And for you to say whether I'm being fair or not, it's important that you watch the entire thing. People, I'm going to be honest with y'all. On Sunday evening, Sunday night, I was utterly shocked. Yes, Kendrick shocked me. His Super Bowl performance shocked me. And yes, I know we could talk about it a little bit later. Well, how it shocked you? You leaked the shit. What happened? I'm going to tell you why it shocked me. Kendrick shocked me because he had a fucking terrible Super Bowl performance. And hold on, don't clip yet.
Hating.
Let me finish. If you notice what I said before, and I'm going to stick to every word, I said I want Kendrick to go up there and drag Drake like a dog. Tie his carcass to the back of that GNX vehicle and drive full speed, switch all the gears.
Y'all know I love some.
Through the mud.
Y'all know I love some academics. But the salivating drool of Drake has to stop. Jesus. Let it go. Shout out to Drake, though.
And I still stick to that.
But that's
I will say, he did drag Drake. And I am here in the sport and the vein of hip hop to say, Kendrick, well done for that. But
all right, at least you gave him that.
This is always a two-part thing. I think that was mandatory. You know why you got here. Be honest. Drag that nigga. And I think the dragging was good. He did enough dragging. Here's why I'm shocked. Because in my history of watching Kendrick Lamar as a performer, I've even been to his concerts. I have regarded Kendrick Lamar as one of the top tier performers in the game. Okay? And for me to give him a A, and not a minor, a A+, major, on this performance, not only did he need to drag Drake, which he did, he needed to not shit the bed or piss the bed or show that his musical range and even performance range, this stage was too big for. You're not the side dish no more. Dr. Dre and them brought you out. They gave you a little 2 minutes. Nobody pray for me. That worked. We gonna be all right. That worked. You're the main dish. You're the guy who fought for years to be number one. This performance to me separated boys from men. Kendrick is still cosplaying as the guy. Let me tell you this. For me to give him flying colors, which I expected to, not only do you got to violate Drake, you got to give a performance that's Super Bowl worthy. If you think you get on a stage with over 100 million people watching you and now you're the number one guy in hip hop, we get it. You're the biggest hater. But now you have to represent hip hop as a top guy. And all you did was say, fuck you with and I'm going to talk about this lethargic performance. I'm telling you, if you've never been to a Kendrick Lamar show or concert, at least within the last 2 tours, don't speak. Do not speak.
Of course.
I've been to it. I went to the Mr. Morale and Big Steppers tour. That performance was way better than this. Again, let me separate that from saying he should and did violate Drake. But this is the problem with the K-bots and random other people who have been, let me tell you this. It's a fake audience or fake fan base when they're only caring when it's all about another nigga. So I'm only talking to Kendrick True fans here. If you could say deep down that performance, and by the way, I don't want to hear because I ain't gonna lie, Kendrick fans, they're the masters of excuses. Nah, nigga, went over your head. Nah, nigga, it wasn't supposed to be that. What the fuck? It's the Super Bowl. This is a Super Bowl, nigga. This is a Super Bowl. This ain't the Drake player hater ball. This is the Super Bowl. You can't get envious of other niggas holding the spot, and when you get to the spot, you show how small you think. Didn't I say that while the beef was going on? I say, here's the thing. Half the shit that Kendrick be criticizing Drake for, he got to understand the reason why you get to number one. You got to do that. Yeah, you can't just disappear and never show up. You got to be a little bit corny and show up to games and do songs maybe with this person and kind of, you got to play the game a bit to be number one. You can't just be this like, oh, I'm just hide in my house, just do burpees in some weird part. No. You have to do everything. It's like Chris Brown. You think Chris Brown, if Chris Brown does a Super Bowl, You think we gonna give him credit if he come out and does 55 backflips and he can't sing a note? He can't hold a fucking note. You gotta be everything. You gotta be the guy. And I know some of y'all, and again, I'm talking to the Kendrick fans because I think this is one of his worst performances. This shit was better aired at the goddamn TDE Christmas ball or whatever they had going on. I told y'all I would give him credit when he violated Drake, and he did. But what I realize is that Kendrick is levels beneath the people who he has envied. Go back and watch Usher's performance. Go back and watch Rihanna's performance. I know you're going to say those are R&B. Go back and
salivating the fucking Drake saliva Siemens. Get that shit off your face, bro. Just give the man the props, move on. Y'all the ones who brought this shit on Drake to begin with. Y'all boosted his head up. Don't try to do it again.
He was part of it, but that's a cameo. When you're
Even
the guy,
with Drake,
what do you do?
But I don't know who on his team said, yeah, man, you should make a diss track about Kendrick. What? It's a fucking horrible idea. Literally.
That stage made Kendrick look mighty small, if you ask me. Now, we'll get to the ratings and everything, because here's the thing with Kendrick fans, too. It ain't never about numbers till shit's trash. It's all about numbers. Can't win. It's catch-22, them motherfuckers. The point is this, man. For some people who are deluded to say this is even a decent performance, Rihanna, who was pregnant at the time, gave a better performance. This doesn't even hold a pail of water to Michael Jackson's performance. It was weak as baby shit.
Hater.
It should have been a could have been audition.
Hater.
It looked like an amateur showcase, if you ask me. And I'm not talking about Kendrick himself, but when you are a rapper and let me tell you this. This is why.
Hater. Hi, hater. Hi. This is what people be talking about. You could be put in an echo chamber. You could be put in the echo chamber and just miss the whole ball. Nigga wasn't supposed to impress a whole bunch of white people in the stands. Nigga, he did this shit for culture. And no Super Bowl is actually that as good as it seems. Too much show. I don't do all the showman shit. That the what's it called be on.
I always say about stadium shows. This ain't just you in a club just rapping and just walking around swinging your hands and doing whatever, pants sagging. Even though, chat, could we talk about, is my man's bringing back bell-bottom jeans? Holy. But you have to come with a show, which again, I've seen Kendrick do it, so I'm not acting like he never done it. But this shit to me look ghetto. I ain't like the clothes them niggas in the back was wearing. I ain't like the dancing. I seen a bunch of time they're bumping into each other when they're supposed to walk straight lines. All I'm saying is after watching this, with the exception that I do believe they probably got the ratings that they were looking for, I actually fear they might pull Jigga to the side and say, yeah, brother, enough of this fucking shit. This ain't the Rock Nation brunch. This the fucking Super Bowl.
No, they're not saying
Let me
that.
tell you what the Super Bowl also is. Man, the Super Bowl, beyond rap shit and culturally, you're touching another level. And the greatest of artists is going to hit everything on the head. Pause. These niggas in the back, I don't know where Kendrick got these niggas from. Look like he either pulled up to Popeyes when these niggas was in line to go get that new Don Julio collab. Might have got these niggas on Fiverr, Task Rabbit. I don't know where these things came from. These are the worst dances I've seen. I'm sorry. Are we going to talk about the performance? Hey, I got it out the way. He violated Drake, as he should. Good. Kudos. You did what you kept the hip hop with that. But we got to get past that. We can't just celebrate you doing that you did. You did this like 10 times already. You did it at the pop out. Just better. You've been doing it for 10 months. We got to talk about the performance. And everybody's going to lie to themselves. By the way, one of the reasons why I spoke up about the leak is because, let me tell you this, a lot of people don't like Drake, and I get it. Everybody who saw the leak, who said, man, this is ass. This looked like a bad set list. This is gonna tank. Please don't do this. Escort this nigga. Turn his TV off. You know what they about to say? This is the best shit I've ever seen. Oh my God. This is why I'm telling you about the Kendrick Lamar effect. They're not honest. There's no nuanced criticism to say, yo, not gonna lie to you, bro. You did your thing by violating Drake. But you were lacking here, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. At one point, I'm ashamed. This shit looked like it should have aired on Tubi.